So I've been off mining again, and as you can see, I've managed to get a Silk Touch pickaxe, and now I'm standing on top of a tower of coal. And I decided that this would be an interesting opportunity to look around a bit, and I was right, because if you look right behind my head there, you can see a sunken ship, which we didn't even know was there. So we'll have to go check that out here shortly. And right over there is the desert that I was in the last episode. Having some trouble rendering that stuff over there, but there we go. And then from up here, you can actually see the ruined portal that I was talking about. I've actually already gone over there and raided that, but there wasn't really anything interesting over there, so I didn't even bother putting that in an episode. And then also from up here, you can see the village that I was hoping to visit here before long. Haven't quite been ready to start messing with villagers yet, so I haven't even ventured over that way. I haven't even allowed it to load that area. And that's one reason why I built so far away, is so that it stays unloaded until I'm ready to go over there. But yeah, I've been up here looking around, and so far that's the only thing interesting that I found. Right there is the original little starter island. That very first mine in the very beginning is right there. So yeah, this is, I don't know, I just thought this was kind of cool, so I decided to share it with you guys. But now I'm gonna mine this. Hello people of the world, and welcome back to Mallardcraft. I am the Dirty Ducky, and today we're gonna build a nether portal, and we're gonna go into the nether. As you can see, we've been working on getting our armor ready for that, and we are officially now decked out. Check this out. Bam. Okay, so it's not the greatest armor ever, but it's definitely gonna work. Protection, unbreaking, protection, thorns, unbreaking, fire protection, unbreaking, fire protection, unbreaking. We are ready. Also, yeah, check that sword out. Normally I don't really go for smite. I like sharpness better, and I've actually got a sharpness sword put away over here, but we've also got efficiency and fortune, silk touch and efficiency. This one's efficiency 5, by the way. Efficiency 4 in silk touch, and then just efficiency 4 in unbreaking. But, and the bow. The bow is definitely on point. But that sword, though, the only thing it's missing is mending. Yeah, we're ready to do this. Okay, so I've killed 2 or 3 endermen, all of them off camera. Just trying to get what ender pearls I can, and so far I've had no luck at all. And just now I killed one and 3 ender pearls off of 1. Yes. Guess what that means I now need? Because I've got silk touch and I've got ender pearls. I've got obsidian, but I've only got 20, and I've got plans for that already, so I'm gonna go get some more. So a few episodes back I came down here, and when we originally did the mining episode, I was collecting obsidian with an unenchanted diamond pickaxe. You guys remember how long it took to mine the obsidian? Yeah, well, this is efficiency 5. This is essentially fully enchanted. Yeah, just ride the wave. Yeah, efficiency makes a huge difference. Now, if only we could get a beacon with haste going. We're quite a ways off from that, though. So, here's why we came down here to get the obsidian. Oh, it's an Eye of Ender, isn't it? Which means I need a blaze powder. I done got my hopes up over nothing. Sad day. Then again, it just so happens that the plan for that 20 obsidian that I already had was to be used for a new nether portal. So, well, I said new. We don't have a nether portal yet, but we're going to build a nether portal. That's what we're going to do. Let's go do that now. Let's go get some blaze powder. Alright, so I've got a pretty good idea and a little bit of a plan. We're over here in the area where we've been farming trees of different types. It's kind of a thick wooded area, not too far from the house, but still far enough away that the portal's not gonna interfere. I can't stand the sound effects and the constantly spawning zombie pigmen. So we're gonna build out here, and I've got a pretty cool idea of what I want it to look like. It's gonna be kind of a little hidden secret in the woods kind of deal. So I wanna roll a time lapse. So let's do it. There you go. That's the idea that I had in mind, and I think it looks really good. I was going for kind of this like enchanted portal in the forest kind of deal, and it's not completely done yet. Some of what I need to finish decorating this is going to have to come from inside the Nether, but I think it's time that we do the final step in this process and go ahead and light this bad boy. And 3, 2, 1, boom! There it is. Oh, it looks really good. I think. I don't know. And then from behind, you can just see little bits of the portal peeking through these holes. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go drop off some of the stuff that we don't need, and then we're going to make the big jump. So let's take a second to discuss what exactly we're going to take with us on this adventure, because there's a few things that is going to be a little different when you're going into the Nether. For example, bucket of water, completely useless in the Nether. You cannot place water at all. It evaporates immediately. Also, a bed, completely useless in the Nether. More than just completely useless. If you place a bed and try to sleep in it in the Nether, you're going to die. It explodes. Bigger explosion than TNT. Now, they're not completely useless. They do have a use, and we probably go over that in another episode. But for now, we're leaving the bed here. Now, what are we going to take with us? Well, we got the obvious, a sword, pickaxe, shovel. We might not even need the shovel, but we're going to take one with us anyway. Gold. We are going to take some gold. I'm only taking 8 pieces with me right now just because I don't know for sure if we're going to need it. But it's always good to have a little bit if you can, because if you run into piglins, you can trade them gold for interesting things. And hopefully we'll run into some piglins and we'll be able to see that. We're going to take plenty of torches, and building blocks. And I'm probably going to go ahead and take more building blocks than that. I suggest cobblestone because it has some of the highest blast resistance, and in the Nether there's these creatures called ghasts that will shoot fireballs at you and blow up, and they cause quite a bit of damage to the world around you, but they cannot blow up cobblestone. So cobblestone is definitely a good thing to have. You can build a protective barrier around your portal, because if a ghast blasts your portal, it will break the portal and you'll be stuck in the Nether. Another reason why we're going to go ahead and take our flint and steel with us. That way, if the portal does get blown up, we can relight it, and then we don't get stuck. We're going to take a bow and an arrow. I'm going to take 2 arrows. I don't know why I have 2. I only need 1 because I do have an infinity bow. But a bow is almost necessary in the Nether, mostly because of the ghast. It's really hard to get into melee range with a ghast, so we're also going to be taking plenty of food, and you may have noticed already that I'm wearing gold leggings instead of diamond, and some of you may have been questioning that, and I do have diamond leggings. Sleep time. I did make a set of diamond leggings, but notice the name, Piglin Deterrent. If you encounter piglins in the Nether, and you are not wearing at least 1 piece of gold armor, they will attack you, and they do a lot of damage. I mean, a lot of damage. Plus, they attack you as a group. It's not just going to be one piglin. It'll be 4 or 5 or more. And yeah, it can get nasty. It can get nasty really quick. So take a piece of gold armor. I prefer using the pants, mostly because most of the time your pants will have the least number of enchantments on them. Your boots will usually have feather falling, depth strider, unbreaking, some sort of protection. Your helmet will always end up having aqua affinity and all that on it. Pants pretty much only have protection and unbreaking, and maybe mending, and that's it. So it's the easiest piece of armor to trade out, because your chest plate will probably get replaced with an elytra before long. But gold pants, that's my piece of armor of choice. I am, of course, going to be taking my shield, and aside from that, I think that's just about all we're gonna need. Let's discuss our goals in the Nether. What are we going to the Nether for? Well, there's a few pieces of building blocks that we're going to want for decorative purposes. One for the portal, and also we're going to be using them in a few other places, like around our enchanting setup, and that's the warp nylium, the crimson nylium, the vines. Hopefully we'll find most of that, and I can show you what it is that we want to do. But the biggest thing, the number one thing that we want to find is going to be a fortress, because we're going to need the blaze rods to make blaze powder, to make a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's what we're going to be on the lookout for. Yes, I'm stalling. I'm wasting time because I really don't want to die. There's a very good chance that I'm probably going to die in here. So I'm going to take a second to try to psych myself up and get ready for this. All right. I'm not a chicken, I'm a duck. Here we go. Oh. Ooh, okay. All right. We got zombie piglins spawning around us. Got quite a bit of glowstone at our disposal. That's nice. And okay, the fact that we're inside of a cavern of some sort, we have this protection, is good. That means there's less likely that things like ghasts will spawn. I am gonna go ahead and build, because there is enough open space here for ghasts to spawn, even though it's less likely. I'm gonna go ahead and build a little protective barrier around my portal here. All right, I'm gonna leave a one wide doorway here, and maybe we'll come back at some point and actually put a door on it. But for the moment, we're gonna leave that just like it is. We've got the piece of gold armor, so as long as we don't do anything stupid, that should be safe enough. Now, what qualifies as something stupid? Well, hitting a zombie piglin, that would be stupid, because if you anger one zombie piglin, they all attack you, and yeah, that can get bad. And without an actual door here, they will follow you through the portal, and they will continue to attack you in the overworld, and it's not fun. So do not hit the zombie piglins. There's no real benefit to it. Yes, they drop gold sometimes, and later we'll probably do a gold farm where we're going to purposefully anger the zombie piglins. But right now, right here, with no protection, no, we're not going to do that. Do not hit the zombie piglins. Now, I don't know if you just saw that little particle, but see if we can catch another one. I know I saw it, but anyway, maybe it'll do it while we're talking about it. I saw a drip, a little fiery droplet of nastiness. There's probably lava directly above us, which I don't plan on digging straight up anyway, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. But that is one thing that we need to be very aware of in the Nether, is lava. Lava exists here like water does in the overworld, and you can, oh look, piglin. You could run into it at any time. Now, before we go too far, I'm gonna take this first of all, because I love me some quartz. Okay, we got a couple of things to cover here. First of all, before we go too far, we're going to do this. This is, well, it's called a scumpus, all right? And primarily made famous by a YouTuber named MC Skizzleman. If you don't watch his content, you should. He's hilarious. And for this, he is a genius. This is the best way to navigate in early game Nether. You place a piece of cobblestone with a torch on top, so that you can see it easily from a distance, and a torch pointing toward home or toward the next scumpus. Oh, now we got piglins spawning over here. So, see that right there? That's the yes, that. There is lava on the other side of that block. I am getting so easily distracted. There's so much stuff to go over in here. Okay, so scumpus points back to your portal or to the next scumpus, depending on how far and in which directions you travel. Piglins not attacking me because I am wearing the gold pants. We take the gold pants off and they will swarm, basically. The gold bars, this is what we brought them for. Throw them down, and look, he'll run over, he'll pick it up, he'll stare at it for a second, and then hopefully he gives us shiny objects. Did you just really? Gravel? Really? Cheapskate. I'm gonna go talk to your friend. See what you give me. Yeah, I saw your interest. You can have one too. Come on, fancy items. Okay, hang on. I don't know what that was, but we'll look in a second. Ooh, okay, alright. So a piece of obsidian and some spectral arrows. That's not terrible. I'm not gonna complain too much about that. So this is kind of convenient, actually, that we have piglins spawning just outside of our portal, because we can step through the portal and... Alright, yes. That is something... I wish I'd have got more than 2, but that is something definitely worth... Take our last 3 pieces here. Soul sand is something that we definitely want. Ooh, Blackstone. Ooh, crying obsidian. All right. Yes. And ender pearls. Oh, yes. Definitely worth it. Okay, so we got some good stuff from this. And like I said, they're just outside of our portal. So this is totally okay. We're totally okay with this. But now we need to venture out a little bit. So it looks like this little cave goes up and out that way, or up and out that way. And I've already started to travel this direction a little bit, but I think this is where I want to go look. I want to go explore in this general direction, and I have chosen well, because I see the Salt Delta. We're probably going to end up going that way also, or that in the other direction eventually, because I want to find all of the different biomes. But I don't know. But right now, I want to go this direction. Quartz. Let's talk about quartz for a second. Quartz is something that is it a fortress right there? That looks like nether brick, doesn't it? That is a fortress right there. Oh, right. Oh, that's wonderful. That's like, what, 200 blocks from the portal? I am not mad about that. That is great. Sidetracked again. Quartz. Quartz is one of those things that, it's a beautiful block, but you also need it for redstone components. Ooh, see? The only guaranteed place to get raw quartz from the nether. However, there is a little trick to get quartz building blocks that involves villagers, but we'll go over that another time. We need to backtrack just a little bit, because another one of those things that I got distracted off of, that right there, some up there and over there and over there. Yes, that is gold ore deposits in the nether. Yes, you can mine those and you'll get gold nuggets, but you'll also get attacked by the piglins. So just don't mind that, unless you're either really brave or in a completely piglin free zone, which we are currently not. Also, another thing, do not open treasure chests in the nether. We're gonna come back to that point later if we find a bastion. If you set up a little base, like say if we decide to build a little home base over there, and you put treasure chests in it to keep all of the stuff that you find while you're in the nether, and you open those treasure chests, the piglins will attack you. This includes ender chests and shulker boxes too. They will attack you if you open your own shulker box. Just don't open containers near piglins. They take it personally. They're greedy. I'm gonna collect up some netherrack here, because we're going to bridge over to that fortress, because that is the main thing that we are here after. Ooh, magma slimes. So I realize that we've covered a lot already, and we're not even 50 blocks into the nether, but there's a lot to cover when it comes to the nether. So strap in, because we got more to talk about. One thing I didn't talk about is the portal itself. But let's talk about minimums here. 3 by 3. Sorry, 4. 3 by 4 is your minimum. It's the smallest your portal can be. 3 on the bottom, 4 up the sides. You do not need these corner blocks. Some people refuse to build portals without the corner blocks, but as you probably saw in the time lapse, I left the corners out of mine, and I actually put a little staircase block to make the portal more rounded. But you can also make your portals bigger. Again, as you saw in the time lapse, the portal that we've built is, if I remember right, it's 4 by 5. And that's your basics for portaling, for portal building. And if you want to decorate it, you want to make it pretty, you can. You just can't put any blocks inside here. And then you use a flint and steel on the inside of your portal frame, and you get another portal. It's that simple. Let's go see if we can't bridge out to that fortress over there. I will be coming around here to collect some of this Blackstone and basalt at some point, because I think it's a beautiful block. And I like, especially the Blackstone, building with it. Blackstone is one of the best additions to Minecraft in a very long time. It's one of the 1.16 blocks, and I love it. But this episode is running really long, so in order to avoid an hour-long episode, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. I know I'm kind of leaving you on a cliffhanger, but I promise you the next episode will be out in the next day or two. I'm not going to make you wait a whole week, but I'm pretty sure we're already over 20 minutes, and we haven't even made it to the fortress. So the next episode is going to be all about the fortress. We've covered a lot of information in this one, and I suspect the next episode is going to be pretty exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and build out this bridge, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, I am the Dirty Ducky, and I'm out.